Uh, I want to get this off my chest right now. But the main reason why I like to make these videos, these voice videos, is because number one, I like to vent. I like to vent out my frustrations. I like to vent out like what's going on in today's society. I like to vent out my problems of what I of what I'm going through and what I've been through with people as a whole. And you know what? I would like to encourage other people to do the same thing. I would like to encourage people to do to do something similar to me, like making videos or voice videos about their experience of life, about the problems that they dealing with, because you never know, man. Like the videos that you post, like that you be posting, that you can post, you never know. Somebody could be dealing with the same thing or similar things that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Basically, by making yourself more relatable to certain people that's going through some of the same similar stuff that you're going through, y'all can create dialogues with each other, create some type of dialogue. So I would like to encourage other people to make videos about themselves and talk about certain issues that they have. Talk about certain issues that they have with other people, about certain things, certain situations in their lives, stuff like that. Because I realize, man, like I said, I don't have a lot of subs, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I realize that some people that I'm talking, some of the things that I'm talking about right now, some of these people, some of the subscribers that I have could be going through some of the same similar stuff that I'm going through. They could be going through some of the similar stuff that I'm going through as well. And that's what makes it relatable. That's what makes me more relatable to them. Because I realize, man, life ain't easy. Life is not easy, but we can strive to do better. We can still, strive and survive to do better. You know what I'm saying? Not just for ourselves, but for our families. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you have a family, like a wife, a kid, or wife and children, whatever. But for the most part, you do things to benefit yourself. Especially in the long run, because, like I said before, life is easy. I mean, life is hard, but we can always strive to do better. And maybe one day, just one day, we can have a bright future, whatever. We have a bright future. I'm just talking because, listen, man, life is so unexpected. We only got one life to live. Anything can happen in this world. But there's one thing that I have to say is that when it comes to living life, it's your prerogative, man. If you give up, hey, you give up. That's your prerogative. But I realize life is so unpredictable that when you continue on living, things don't always be the same, because once you start to make moves, once you actually start moving in your life, making different moves, you begin to open up new pathways, new passageways in your life that you've never been through before. What I mean by pathways or passageways, you get to meet new people. You get to you basically get different jobs and meeting new people, experiencing different things, whether it's good or bad. I realize a life is just an experience, man. It's a human experience that each and every one of us have to go through or have to endure. But overall, man, it's an experience. It's kind of like a movie. The human experience is kind of like a movie. It's like you're the director, and whatever moves that you make, whatever connections that you make with people, those connections will get you to different routes or pathways into a different future. What I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, it just is what it is, man. Listen, life is not a guarantee. In this world, in this lifetime, life is not a guarantee. But it doesn't give you it doesn't, how can I put this? Life is not a guarantee, but it's up to you if you want to live the life or not. It's up to you if you want to be the director of your movie or not. You get what I'm saying, man? It just is what it is. Like I said before, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm not trying to be this like some motivational speaker. Oh, you got to keep on going and do this and that and third. No, I am not that type of person. Listen, man, in this life, this is your soul. This is your body. You have your own brain. You have your own mindset. You do what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody else tell you what you need to do. Whatever you do, that's your own fucking prerogative. But damn what everybody else is saying. Everybody has their own life, man. But it's up to you to make up your own decision. Whether you know what I'm saying, just make up your own decision on what you want to do in your life. You know what I'm saying? Down with the naysayers say, man, about what you need to do or what you not need to do. Whatever. No, you live your life the way how you want to live it. Don't matter what you do. Fuck it. But what I'm trying to say is that if you want to continue on in this world, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to do what if you want to make moves in this world, you're gonna have to meet with different people. You're gonna have to network, and by networking and meeting new people, you know what I'm saying, getting new jobs and all that stuff, and opening up new pathways to different experiences that you would have never thought before, stuff like that. And like I said before, I mean, I'm not some type of motivational speaker. I'm just telling you like it is, man. If you want to be the director of your movie, or if you want to experience the human experience, stuff like that. I'm just giving it to you how it is, man. And like I said, this is just a rambling. This is just a rant. I'm just ranting about certain things. Oh, and also I would like to talk about something else too. And I know I said this before in one of my previous videos, but I'm gonna say it again. Charisma is full of shit. I say it again. Charisma is full of shit. You may have a way of talking to the people, convincing the people, but in the long run, I realize not all charismatic people, but I realize a nice amount of people who have charisma are usually narcissists, and some of them are psychopaths. But most of those people who have a lot of charisma, who can persuade the people, they normally are narcissists. And you know what they say about narcissists? They only think about themselves, and they love to gaslight other people's problems and all that stuff. They love to gaslight people, and they love to think about themselves. And that's not good at all. If you're dealing with a narcissist, or if you know a person that's a narcissist, my best advice to you is to stay the fuck away from that person. I'll say it again. If you know somebody's a narcissist that likes to think about him or herself and like to gaslight you and your problems and all that stuff, if you're dealing with an individual like that, I think it's best to cut ties with that motherfucker. It's best to cut ties with him. Because, speaking of charisma, and speaking about charismatic leaders, I think about people like Jim Jones. I think about people like Adolf Hitler. They had charisma, but those motherfuckers was crazy as hell. And look what happened. Especially Jim Jones. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Get it? Don't drink the motherfucking Kool-Aid. Man, those motherfuckers died right on the spot once they drank that motherfucking Kool-Aid. But I'm just giving you examples of so-called charismatic people. You have to be careful on who you following. Better yet, you shouldn't be following nobody. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with listening to people if they have advice and all that stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But to actually follow somebody to almost every step of the way, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. Like I said before, ain't nothing wrong with learning from different people or learning from this particular person, but don't idolize that person. You must have a mind of your own. When it comes, listen, in my honest opinion, a great teacher will always tell his student, don't follow me. You know what I'm saying? You can learn some things from me, but don't follow me. You know what I'm saying? Create your own, create your own answer. Create your own pathway. Create your own path. You can learn some things from me, but for the most part, you have to create your own path. You have to get on out there and form your own experience. Don't just follow my experience and try to duplicate mine. You must have your own experience. You must become your own individual. You must become your own person. That's what makes you great. And I realize that every person in this world is unique in their own way, whether it's big or small. But overall, everybody has their own story. I say it again, everybody has their own personal story. It's just that, some stories are bigger than others. But overall, everybody has their own life story. Whether it's sad, whether it's happy, whether it's neutral, whatever. Overall, everybody has their own life story. It just is what it is, man. But like I said before, I encourage people to make videos, like I'm doing. Like I said before, I'm not some type of motivational speaker. But, just, make videos if you feel like, venting out your problems, venting out about what you're going through with people or life in general, talking about current events, stuff like that, man. Because you never know. You might meet people who can not only relate with you, but also dealing with some of the same problems that you're going through in life, But, it just is what it is, man. That's all I got to say, man. That's all I got to say. Just be mindful of some of these charismatic leaders out here, because a lot of them, because like I said before, I realize that people who have a lot of charisma tend to be narcissists. And they tend to, they tend to be narcissists, and they think about themselves a lot. They narcissists. They think about themselves a lot, and they like to gaslight other people's problems and all that stuff. And you got to stay away from those type of motherfuckers. You got to stay away from them. But that's all I got to say about that, man. Sure, that's all I got to say. So thank you so much, and have a good day.